Hey everyone, Fabian here and welcome back to another video showcasing one of the FIFA Ultimate Team's SBCs, and this time we're looking at the player of the month from the Premier League, Trent Alexander-Arnold. Now this was a bit funnily timed because of his Team of the Year currently out as well, but it still looks like quite an effective card and it's a much better price than his Team of the Year card is currently at. So first of all, of course, let's have a look at his stats. Pretty good all-round card. Only the shooting and physical stops him from being in the Hullet gang. Pretty damn good for a wing back as well. Good pace, good dribbling, good defending, good physical, good passing as well. High attack and work rate, medium defensive work rate means he might get caught up the pitch once or twice, but hopefully it shouldn't be too bad. Good weak foot as well of 4-star, which means he can cut in and cross with his left boot as well. And 3-star skill moves. Anything that's a really offensive here, a really shooting... finishing volleys and penalties are really his weakness. Jumping and strength is not great too, so if the ball does come in, he's at the far post, he might get beaten in the air, but he does have a stamina of 88, which means he could go up and down the line all the time, and that defensive of 90 stand tackle is pretty good as well. Good long passing, good curves, which means he's very, very good at crossing as well with that 96, so definitely a very effective player in that position. But what do you need to do to afford him? Well, first of all, you need to cash in an 85 rated team with one Premiership player and at least one Team of the Week in there as well. And you'll get a rare mixed players pack for that. And you also need to put in an 86 rated team again with another Team of the Week. So those two Team of the Weeks are going to cost you, if you get the cheapest ones possible, at least 20k still. According to Footbin, the average price of this one at the moment is around about 240,000 coins. Of course, if you have the players in your squad already, you are still using those coins. Technically, you're just not spending them. You're just using up your assets. And at the moment, it has a 19% upvote rate and a 81% downvote rate. I think that was due really because of the timing. If it was released last month before the Team of the Year came out, people are probably all over this one. But because it's been released now, maybe it's sort of been overshadowed really by that player. But the way I always look at it is what you can get for the money elsewhere. So let's have a quick look at some of the alternatives that you could get for that right back position. Of course, you have his Team of the Year card, which is 1,000,000 coins. So you play in an extra 750k to get an extra 7 ratings. Is that worth it? Possibly. His Team of the Year card is fantastic. If you can afford that, I would probably go for that instead. And the price might come down moving forward as well. There's also the Inform one, which is 86 rated, which is not actually too far away from his Team of the Month. It's only 2 ratings behind, but it's going to cost you less than half at around about the 90k mark, rather than that 240k. There is also the Inform Kyle Walker. Now, I know a lot of people use this card. That's going for about the 290 mark at the moment. And if we look at icons, we've got Zanetti, which is the same rating, but obviously more expensive at 436k, so that shows that Trent is probably better value than that. We've got 86 rated Carlos Puyol, which is going to again cost slightly over what it cost to complete Trent at about 270k. And then you've got Zambrotta, which many people say is the best in that position, and he is about nearly 700k at this point in time. So it is actually worth it. If it is going to be in your first team, it is possible that it is worth it. If you have players you can use to cash in for it, it's worth it as well. Again, it's one of those sort of cards that I don't think I would get unless it's definitely going to go in my first team, which I was considering at some point in time, but of course the other alternative as well is going to be the Mbabu card. Now this is a card that I hold a lot of hope for. It has got really, really good stats already, and of course every round that Wolfsburg go into the next through in the Europa League, it's going to get a +1 upgrade, so hopefully Mbabu will be my long-term right back if Wolfsburg can do well in that competition. That's why I am not personally going to go for Trent. I probably would have done if it wasn't for Mbabu, because he would fit my team quite nicely, but I feel like at this point in time I'm going to throw all of my eggs in the Mbabu basket and save my coins and my players for something else. But let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Do you think that this Trent Alexander-Arnold card is worth it? Are you going to be doing it, or are you going to be steering completely clear? Price-wise, for an 88 rated right back from the Premiership, 240k probably isn't bad, but in my opinion, I wouldn't want to spend that much money on a defender, really, because they don't really get as much use. I would prefer to spend that sort of coinage as an attacking player. But then again, if all your attack is sorted and you're happy, then there's no reason why you shouldn't strengthen elsewhere as well. So it's, again, I'm not telling you not to do it, but I personally I'm not going to be doing it for those reasons. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Will this be an SBC you'll be completing? And if so, do you think it's worth the coins, or do you think it's overpriced? Or do you think it's a complete bargain? Either way, if you have enjoyed this video, please do hit a like if you have found it helpful as well. And of course, subscribe if you want to see some more of these videos as well. I've been Shabby Gamer. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.